doesn't really matter how good you think you are. Each of us starts at suck, and we move forward from there. I know, I will explain, but first, let's laugh at my expense. Here's a clip from somewhere between 2015 and 2016. I cannot believe I sucked that bad at videos. Honestly, it's pretty embarrassing. If you guys want to see more content like this, all you need to do is scroll down to the bottom of our feed here on YouTube. You will find plenty, and I promise it's worth watching. So why would I keep these videos live? Isn't the point of this channel to provide professional content that looks well produced? Why would I leave cringeworthy content on our page if we're trying to be very professional about our page? Well, you would be correct. Our overall objective is to use media and content to create art that reaches people and helps us change culture for the better. But along that journey, I also want to show the first destination I arrived at, sucking. And sucking bad for that matter. Recently, I came across more of this older sucky content, and it reminded me of an important fact. It's okay to suck. I think this is a topic most people overlook or don't even consider. And I know what it's like to be jumping into something new, but being held back by the fear of doing horribly at whatever you want to do. I think in general, our culture has painted the lie that those who have made it have arrived there without pain, fear, failure, or any other negative association we might believe that holds us back from doing new things. When I look back at who I was on camera in 2015, I remember being in that place. Newsflash, it was me. And if I didn't remember, I think we have, oh man. I think we have some problems. I know on camera now it might seem like I'm confident and have it all together, but my natural me doesn't like making eye contact. I prefer to keep to myself. I don't like being in crowds. I was very awkward at speaking or conveying ideas and overwhelmingly lacked confidence in my own ideas, especially when I was younger. Ask people around me now and they would think that I'm confident and I don't struggle with the old fears. But for the people on our team here who work with me every single day, they know better. They see that I still have doubt. I don't enjoy the prospects of failing. I've simply learned to accept that it's a piece of the journey and a part of the process. So when I say it's okay to suck, I mean it's okay to suck at first. And in fact, you should expect to suck at first. Often we put these heavy, unrealistic expectations on our shoulders of how we should perform. When we miss the mark or we don't meet our self-manufactured, unrealistic standard, we put ourselves down. And often what this does is subconsciously convince ourselves that we're not capable of really anything. And I've been there often. That voice in your head that tells you to be scared of doing something risky is a liar. And the nature of doing new things is working through that suck phase. And let me give you one other example from my own life that's very near and dear to me. When I got married, I received a small .38 Special revolver from my grandfather as a gift. I've always had a protector instinct and a desire to protect people, and I knew I would get into firearms and train with them to protect my family. Keep in mind, this was before TA targets was even an idea on paper. And after receiving the revolver, I immediately purchased ammunition and decided I was going to shoot that coming weekend. I had a very large paper man-sized target, and I remember thinking, this is gonna be easy. And I missed, every time, nearly every shot. Keep in mind, I was probably only at 10 feet from the target, missing with the tool that I thought I would use to keep my family safe. A short time later, I remember buying my first semi-auto handgun, a Smith & Wesson M&P 9C. I actually had begun to carry the 9mm pistol, and I did start shooting a bit more. I remember very clearly one instance that I was on the range with this compact 9mm pistol, and I had such a bad range day that I literally unloaded the pistol, separated the mags, threw it in its box, and I drove home. I didn't carry that pistol for a day or two. I know it might seem dramatic, but I sucked so bad that range day that I honestly felt like less of a man. And how could I say that I would be willing to protect my family at all costs if I couldn't even hit a massive target at 10 feet? Am I just a liability if I carry my pistol? Should I even carry this pistol? Should I sell it? Who am I kidding? I suck and I'm not gonna get any better. Have you had these internal battles with yourself? Because I have. I have them less today than in the past, but it's because I have a very specific understanding that sucking is just a step on the journey, and each of us is going to need to navigate this phase. So going back to that Smith & Wesson pistol, I could have quit right there. I could have decided that carrying a pistol was not for me. Man, how different my life would have been. And look at my shooting now. I won't profess to be an expert, but I'm naturally comfortable shooting firearms and even performing complex drills. So how did I go from almost selling my pistol out of frustration to being a natural? Well, the simple answer is what I've already stated. I got over my crap, recognized that there's no such thing as being a natural, admitted I needed some refocus and guidance, and got to work. So let's bring this topic full circle. Why did I leave my old videos and horrible speaking skills live on a channel for all to see? It's because I know from time to time we all go through rough phases and we need encouragement. And I want to show the journey from start to wherever I head from here. And I know that in my own life, seeing people ahead of me that had a suck phase encourages me to push onward. We all have people we look up to and they seem like they're naturals at what they do. And I will make two arguments. One, they're not naturals. They have a skill that they've developed over time through hard work. And two, they also had a suck phase and they wrestle with many of the same things that you and I wrestle with. It's unrealistic to think that you will be a pro, especially at something new, the first time you try it. Let me repeat, it's unrealistic for you to expect that you're gonna be a professional and you're gonna be amazing at a new skill. It's a pressure you don't need to put on yourself. And while you're in that suck phase, it's okay to suck. One last piece. Don't remain in the suck phase. There's a distinct difference between someone in this phase as they learn and someone who stays in this phase perpetually because they're unwilling to push through it. If you're finding yourself failing because of your own inaction, lack of drive, lack of discipline, then yeah, it's your fault. That's not an acceptable position to be in. But as you focus on doing something new, be okay with sucking, put your head down and work through the process. Just to recap my thoughts on this topic. 1, it's okay to suck. And we all suck whenever we start something new, whether that's a sport, hobby, business, career, whatever. Sucking at the beginning should be expected. 2, as you feel yourself getting discouraged, find examples of people who are good now, but sucked before to reference. Remember their journey and use it as fuel to propel you. 3, never quit as you're in the suck phase. This leads to an even worse situation, regret. 4, set realistic expectations and goals as you navigate new skills or situations in life. Be honest with your skill set and what you can achieve at first. 5, set a commitment period. Look, you might be starting something that isn't right for you. At some point, it might be time to throw the towel in on something, but here's my recommendation. Commit to a minimum amount of time doing something. Could be 3 months, 9 months, 2 years, whatever it is. During that period, commit 100% to what you set out to do. As you near your commitment, reanalyze what you're doing. Do you feel fulfilled? Are you growing? Answer the important questions and decide if you can continue. This is a far better situation than quitting as it puts you in a logical decision and in control rather than caving due to fear or pressure. And overall, guys, I hope this video encourages you to continue with whatever you're doing. Our culture is full of lies and weak people, and there's unrealistic expectations all around us. And understand that you will go through that suck phase. If you can drive yourself through it, you're gonna look back, much like I do with my old content, and yeah, I cringe at it and it's nasty, but I'm also proud of it. I see where I've come from and where I'm at, and I know that in 5 years, I'm gonna look back at this video right here and say, whoa, look at how far I've come. Guys, I hope this helps. Wish you all the best in whatever you do in life. I'll see you all in the next video.